keeping it classy, Eric Jose. I kind of get the distinct feeling that you kind of sent that my way. I look on YouTube and I'm the classy. What the fuck is that guy? Okay? You know? No. Okay. Lord Nyrider, you lost in court again. Teresa Marie Halbach is going to come kick your ass. Or Victoria Lindsay. You know what? Some people. That's the reason why I say the things I say. That's the reason I'm not classy. Is because there's a shitload of people that's going to just bounce off of me like a fucking baby off a Sherman tank. Okay? Because they don't understand. Well, fine. Good. Bye. Did you think in your brain Teresa Marie Halbach beating Laura Nyrider ass? Did you conjure that image in your brain? Yes, you did. Don't think of a pink elephant. Okay? Point made. Let's see now. Who else was there? Doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. Did you see, would you like to see more at Teresa Marie Halbach or beat Nancy Grace's ass? You know that you like that. You just don't say it. But deep down inside, you'd like to see Teresa Marie Halbach alive, and because of the fact that she's alive, beating the fuck out of Nancy Grace. But it's not going to happen in real life. That's not the point. The point is, did you think of it? That's the point. Oh, this guy is advocating fucking violence. No, I'm advocating the thought of violence against specific individuals. Okay? The thought of it. Teresa Marie Halbach walks on stage. That's kicking her ass alone right there all by itself. She doesn't have to beat her ass. You know? Victoria Lindsay. You know, here's the deal. And the reason why I go to the ass kick offense shit. You gotta sign a release of liability, you know, there's legality here, okay? You know, you just don't go beat somebody's ass because that's against the law, it's a crime. Unless you have a release of liability. Then go for it. Okay, if the two parties agree on paper, have that. Now then, Laura Nyrider, I call you a bitch. I call Kathleen Chase Stoner a bitch too. You see, unlike Eric Jose, you know, keeping it all nice and proper, all right, he's not in the war. He might be in the fight, but he's not in the war. This is war. War is not nice. I am not nice when it comes to war. Don't expect me to be. If I should suddenly probably change into a perfect human being, you know, and it wouldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm an asshole. Asshole of the highest order. And you've got me like me or not. Here I am. But there's a few things I can say. Eric Jose, you're correct. Between you and I, Paul Capali, you know, others, This ain't going away. This ain't going away. As a matter of fact, it's getting harder. We're getting there. Eric goes, hey, sir, all proper due respect, I do admire you. Okay, your ass is in the fucking grass, Jack. Gotta admire that shit. But I have a couple of questions for you. What do you think about the poster being predated and that line of reasoning that I have gone down? I know you watched me. You know, how can Governor Evers sit up there and not be warring against the Constitution, whether he read it or not, warring against the Constitution every day, frick apart and shit, you know? That's just poop. Laura Nyrider keeps the story alive by saying false confession. That wasn't a confession worth shit. That was false statements under stress and duress. Obvious stress, duress. Okay? Obvious. It's not a false. When you say confession, it's kind of like, here's what it is. Are you guilty or not guilty? Why do they give you guilty and guilty? There's two guilties in that. Are you guilty or are you innocent? Well, they can't do that. Because there's a separation, you know. It's got to be guilty or not guilty for some reason. But they throw two guilties in on. Okay, it's the same damn thing. Confession. Anytime anybody hears confession, it must be of a story that's true. Okay, they confessed. They did not confess. All they did was made statements or agreed to statements that were made, mostly. Regurgitated statements that he heard from somebody else, mostly. You know? But no, he didn't confess. Prove to me that there's a crime in order to confess to. You see, Laura Nyrider has a crime and a client. But what actual crime was committed? I'll tell you what actual crime was committed. Let's see. They're faking a death, defrauding an insurance company, getting a conviction under false pretenses, those things. You know, like the real shit. But no, Nyrider's over here on this fluff fucking crap of confession, false confessions, and all this fucking heebie-jeebie shit that goes along with it. Fuck that shit. Nyrider, yeah. In Brendan Dassey's case, same as Stephen's case, there was a poster that was put out a day before the poster had been supposed to be put out. They did not find an they flew over, you got aerial photographs of RAV4 not on the 40 frickin' acres and not in the garage. You've got a vehicle sitting there that you can't, that Ken car crash did not prove that Teresa Marie Halbach even sat in. You've got that. Why are you still going off on this confession shit? First off, drop the confession, go with statement. He made statements, he agreed to statements, made statements. Hey, if he agreed to Wiggert, did Wiggert make a confession? No. Wiggert made a statement, he agreed to the statement. It didn't. Wiggert makes a statement, and Brendan makes a confession. You're changing the shit around. Boom. Knock it off with the confession crap. That's kind of like a automatic reflex, you know. And it's bad for Brendan. It's not accurate. It's generalized. And mostly false. Your false confession is false itself. False statement is, well, it's just a false statement. What can I say? It's a false statement. It's neither true or, the facts are either true or false. You know, neither. They're just false statements. And when you say he made a false statement, you're saying that what he agreed to, what he stated to, was false. And therefore you're attacking it, not confession and giving credence to it. You're giving credence to the crime. Confession doesn't give credence to fines. Confession gives credence to crimes, okay? But statements are statements. That's it. There's no with it. It's a statement. Is a statement true or false? It's a confession. Oh, well, it's obviously true. You know, a crime has been committed. You see where I'm going? Anyway, you're screwed up in the head. Why are you not attacking the physical freaking evidence, right? Why are you not attacking that? Why are you not going with complete fraud upon the court? I read in the trial transcript, here, Mr. Pierce, check this photo out. Is this the picture snap you took of Teresa? Hell no. But yes. And then he puts another, he goes, oh, well, we'll put that in the evidence. Well, he took that and stuck it away and put another one in. The bluer one. It doesn't matter anyway because we know that that vehicle that Teresa was standing in front of is not a 6P3. 6P3. Dark green, whatever, pearl. Okay? It's not dark green. Teresa was driving a dark green. How do we know this? Kratz told us. How did he tell us? He laid it out in the missing person poster. Dark green stays dark green. It don't change to blue. 760 Mystic Teal Mica has a little bit of an effect. Okay? That's what it is. So you know damn well, and you don't go to the court on this, you're screwing Brendan Dassey. You're screwing him. That's what. All this time. Can we just get a petition to fire that bitch? Okay? You're a bitch. Why don't you do that? Why don't you put up an effective defense for Brendan? God knows he can't do it. Let's get a petition to fire your ass and get somebody in there that's actually going to represent him properly, aggressively, not go off in the confession crap. Hit the evidence. There is none. Can you say that there's no evidence? You say there's no evidence against Brendan. There's no evidence a crime was committed whatsoever. Murder, that is. There's plenty of evidence that a crime was committed. Framing. Set up. All right there. You can't have a poster printed the day before Teresa's reported missing. You can't do it. What is this shit? Why aren't you going up there evidence on that? Why aren't you taking it to court on that? You know? Even Zellner's doing a shitload more to help Stephen than you are to help Brendan. You know? Why isn't... Zellner has got the shit. But Zellner keeps saying that it's Teresa's rapport. Well, of course it's Teresa's rapport. It's in her name. But that's all. But Zellner has Teresa in her rapport. Why? Why? Teresa's never in that rapport. It's on the Avery Auto Salvage Yard. Okay? The rapport that they took in with the blood and all that shit is inadmissible as evidence whatsoever because it's been proven to have not been the vehicle that Teresa used. She didn't drive that thing. She's never drove that thing once, not a mile. She didn't even sit in it. And yet here you are. And you're giving credence, once again, to the crime. And not helpful to your client. That's what it is. That's what it is. So Eric goes there, yeah, what do you think about that? What do you think about the... I'd like you to make a video on how Stephen has not been proven, you know, Okay. The other thing Stephen can be even considered is opening up the hood of the RAV4 with his testicles. That's what this is coming down to, okay? You know? Anyway. Shit. Eric Jose on Making a Murderer. Can you provide me one single fingerprint from Teresa Marie Halbach on that vehicle that's in the Wisconsin State Avery Auto Salvage, Wisconsin State Crime Lab, and long-term storage? Can you come up with 1 of 10 fingerprints? No. Okay, Eric Jose, can you come up with any, mitochondria, DNA, any DNA whatsoever of Teresa Marie Halbach on the key and in that vehicle that found Avery Auto Salvage Yard? No. Eric Jose on Making a Murderer, can you come up with 1 single strand of hair with a follicle on it, and that follicle tests positive for Teresa Marie Halbach in the vehicle that was on Avery Auto Salvage? The answer, again, is no. Eric Jose, do you have any reason to believe that Teresa was in that vehicle? The answer is no. Eric Jose, is there any way possible, other than divine something, okay, witchcraft, Ouija board, whatever, that poster could have been printed and made the day before Karen Halbach calls in her daughter missing? How do you, there's no possible escape from that. There's no possible escape whatsoever. Okay? No possible escape. I haven't got time for niceties. You play niceties all day long. Stephen Avery, Brendan Dassey, Stephen Avery gonna die of old age before he gets out. I'm in contact with the president or somebody in his staff, whatever. But my shit gets seen by very important people. And I lay it on the line. The way I see it, the way I call it. Call me a jerk, call me an asshole. It's not like I haven't been called that before. But the point of the matter is I bring some shit to the fucking table. And I don't fuck around. Okay? I get down to fucking business. Now, if you could be called out to go actually have your ass beat, then what that means is that there's consequences to your actions. And if there's no consequences to your actions, then you just get away with saying anything you want, but you're responsible for what you talk about, you say. I think, see, the thing is beating your ass, challenging you to beat your ass. Well, if there's no consequences, if you're not challenged mentally, you just keep on keeping on with what you're doing. But there's got to be a chastisement, a correction. If you're not listening, if a person doesn't listen, if they're not getting it, well, fuck, challenge to beat their ass. It makes you more attentive to what you're doing, is what it is. Oh, shit, There's people out there thinking. Teresa Marie Hallbach's gonna come beat my ass. You know, but it's just thinking. The point of the matter is it makes you think. You know, there are repercussions to this shit. You know, night riders like this. When Brendan Dassey gets out of prison, not by you, by the way, he's gonna turn around and sue your ass. Brendan Dassey is gonna sue the shit out of you in Dresden. Why? Because he's got a case. He does. You're piss ass poor. Stephen Avery has a case. He could turn around and sue Kathleen T. Zellner's ass off because she's piss ass poor. Why am I coming up with this shit and you're not? Why is Eric Oze coming up with shit and you're not using it? You know? I listen to other people. Why isn't some of their shit coming up? Now, we in the social justice warrior community, slash making a murderer, this group of people, we have done more to advance Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey's release than you two knuckleheads have. You know, you three boobs. Kathleen T. Zellner, let me ask you this question. If you walked into court and you presented a missing persons flyer printed a day before Teresa was reported missing, and you tell the court that Kenneth R. Kraft did not prove his case because he did not put Teresa Marie Hallbach behind the wheel of that vehicle. He did paperwork, the VIN matched, great, but he didn't put Teresa Marie Hallbach in that vehicle. It's said to be hers. Legally, it is hers. Sure, no problem. But did she sit in that vehicle? No, she did not. Why? Why are you going with Teresa's vehicle, the only one she had, and that she was driving it, when the facts does not support that position? That's what I have to ask. Yeah. So, if you expect me to change my ways, you're going to be sorely ass mistaken. I'm 59 years old, going on 60. You know? If you can't handle it, fuck off. You know? See, I don't need a lot of people. I just need a choice few. Just a choice few. And I'm putting this up on YouTube as a matter of record. So I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you don't give a fuck, that's when you're effective. Yeah. You're reaching all these people out here, but there it goes, you're holding back and shit, you know? Yeah. Maybe you could take what I say and make it more palatable for the weak, okay? For the dainty of ears. Oh shit, I'm incensed. Well, if you want that audience, you can go ahead and have that audience. But I got rough and tough rumble. That's my audience. Okay? I roll with the punches. It's war. When you wake up to the fact that this is actual war, then you'll know what I mean. But I'm here to win. I'm not here to whine. Okay, and all I hear is whining. You know? Good point, cool. But I don't want no whining. I ain't a whiner. I ain't a whiner. I'll beat your ass out. And that's what I do. I'm a warrior. I ain't a fighter. Two different fucking worlds, dude. I ain't gonna fit in your world. Don't think I am. If I'm an asshole, then I'm an asshole. That's all there is to it, Jack. I'm gonna keep on keeping on until they're done free. And I'll do it my goddamn way, not yours.